What's going on, guys? So, want to do a little meet recap. Obviously, you guys probably seen the little Instagram post. You've seen the numbers I hit. We finally got that damn 1800.
There's a slight contagiousness to this tirade. It just might make you sick, so I rate with this. My brain is just like a fucking fried egg. It's my mind scrambled, cause I'm lit. Narrow-minded, but go through such a wide range of this emotion that my rage has gotta squeeze through it sideways. I just pulled up in Clive Davis's driveway with his personal memoir, saying he's pie waving a 9-8 picket sign, egging his ride, making him cry rape, then arrive naked and drive straight through the gay pride parade. Yeah, yippee-ki-yay, cause here I wait. Did the world just pee on my leg, and should I take it as a sign, maybe to take him back in the time? Stuck out like a sore thumb.
I've been chasing 1800 now for, I feel like 2 years. Like, I feel like I've been like capable of it. It just hasn't happened, one thing or another. Sometimes all it takes is one miss to kind of throw you off track for whatever that goal total might be. Funny enough, my last two meets, which were both, PRs, which was nationals, I think 2019, followed by the Arnold 2020. I literally totaled the same thing, 1786. So we were right there, and a lot of the time it just came down to maybe one missed lift that kind of threw me off track. But this meet, we sealed the deal. Finally can check off the 1,800-pound milestone. The meet actually did not start the way I anticipated. So I don't know if any of you guys seen. I know they did have a little live stream. I ended up hitting my squat opener. Pretty easy, pretty casual, as it should be. Went for my second attempt, which was a pretty big jump. One of the reasons that I took that big jump was because I was opening a little bit more conservatively, simply because my right knee was tweaked about 4 weeks out. Not exactly sure what happened. I didn't feel anything happen. I just was kind of walking up the stairs one day and felt like my knee was a little bit inflamed. It was kind of tight. Didn't hurt, just to feel a little bit of discomfort. So I did actually my next squat day after I initially felt it, because I felt fine squatting and being explosive. So I was like, I'm good. Pushed through with training as normal. The squat day went fine. It was about 4 weeks out, and I hit my top sets, hit the numbers I wanted to hit. The next day I woke up, the knee felt a little worse. Then I could almost feel it kind of being in protection mode. It was kind of guarding me being explosive or kind of using too much on that knee. So I was like, okay, something's clearly wrong. I'm just not one to get things looked at unless it's major. So I didn't go to the doctor. I thought maybe let's just see how things go. I took about a week off from squatting, did a very light session next. Settle down, dude. Reaper is out of control, guys. So I did one light. Reaper, stop. We're back. So anyway, did a light squat session, felt good. Ended up, taking it easy the next few squat sessions, slowly ramping things up before the meet, and but was still a little bit cautious and tentative on that first attempt, which was 573. And but again, moved well, felt good. So I went up to the 611, which was a pretty big jump, but I was comfortable with the weight. I had actually hit 611 for a double about 6 weeks out. So going into this meet, my squat was as confident as ever. I was actually hitting 600 for doubles, 600 plus for doubles multiple times. So, I had the goal of a minimum 628 third, which would have been an all-time PR. I was thinking 628 to 633. And, unfortunately, I just wasn't able to do that. I ended up missing my second attempt squat, 611, due to depth. Tough call. I think I've only ever been called for depth one other time, and that was actually the Arnold this past year, which I think, I don't know if it was just my hips were tight from the drive and then not warming up right or whatever, but that was a little bit more reasonable. I feel like my depth on this last meet, my first USPA meet, I feel was really good. My hips felt very open. My body felt really loose. I felt awesome. So getting the red lights, I got two, but the two side judges gave me red lights on the second squat. Looking back at the video, it almost looks deeper than the first. I don't know. Sometimes you just get weird calls. You can't let it, get in your head and ruin the meet. I had a third attempt still. I played the safe card and I stayed at 6'11", which turned out to be the right decision because the 6'11" I hit on the third was not as easy as it should have been. Did feel the bar roll a little bit on me. So positioning broke down a little bit, but I was able to grind it out, which kept me on track to get that 1800. Bench went very well. Bench was going as smooth as ever going into this meet. I had hit 463 multiple times, which was an all-time PR in the gym. My best meet PR is 452, so I ended up kind of playing it safe. I ended up going 458 on my third, chipping an all-time PR, and obviously staying on track for 1800. And then we went into deadlifts. Going into deadlifts, I basically just found out how much do I need for 1800. It ended up being 733 to put me over 1800. So I opened with 666, which originally I was actually planning on doing 650, but due to needing 733, my plan was open and then jump right to 733. There's no point in taking anything in between. It's just going to be a waste of energy. The main goal is 1800. That's what you're here to do. Do it. So I changed my opener from 650 to 666. Opener was easy, very smooth, felt great. Next attempt, knew what was going on, 733, and we got her done. So that was probably one of my favorite lifts. Just going in, 1800 is literally all I had on my mind. So to finally get that was huge for me. If I had a secondary goal, it would have been a 750 deadlift, which we did get to take on the third. I'll include that here. And as you can see, I just ran out of gas. I was confident walking up to the bar. I felt good. I was coming off that second, which I was already running on like a high, mental high. I don't know. Usually I can kind of flip that switch, and like especially on deadlifts, if I say I'm pulling it, I'm pulling it. And I was there. I just didn't have enough gas left in the tank. Normally, if I get the bar moving like that, I'm gonna finish, but just didn't have enough. So that's pretty much everything, guys. Yeah. Just figured I'd give you a little more detailed breakdown, a little bit more of my thought process behind this meet. I had a bunch of people asking what's the next plan for the next meet. I'm not really sure. Obviously, I switched from USAPL to USPA now. I think that's the route I'm going to be staying. I've just had a much better experience working with USPA between coaching, between hosting meets, and now lifting myself. So I think the next goal is USPA tested nationals. I know we have a bunch of lifters from the gym going, so we'll be entering as a team again. Last year we actually placed, I think, third overall. We had multiple national champion lifters from the gym, so we plan on going back and taking a few more of those national championship medals home, and hopefully overall team award as well. So we'll be bringing some heavy hitters, even more so than last year. I'm excited to maybe be a part of that. I haven't registered or locked it down officially yet, but that's probably my goal. A lot of other things in the works for myself and then the whole PWRBLD brand. So stay tuned, guys. I'm going to try and do better with the YouTube videos. We have a lot going on. It's just sometimes difficult lining it up to have myself and Corey get together to film some of it, to kind of give you guys a behind the scenes look. But there's definitely some big news coming in the next few weeks to month, and I can't wait to announce it all to you guys. So stay tuned, guys. More to come. I'll see you in the next one.